This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
So new cameras, they're going up in 3 of the Bay Area's biggest cities, and the goal is to automatically ticket drivers who are speeding. Governor Newsom gave his final approval, and right now there is a party underway in San Francisco in celebration of this pilot program. Our Kelsey Thorne heard from one safety advocate who hopes the new cameras will help save lives.
Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a bill into law that will allow the use of speed cameras in the state. San Francisco, San Jose, and Oakland, along with 3 other cities in Southern California, will now be able to pilot speed camera programs. The law will allow San Francisco to install 33 cameras across the city. The organization, Walk San Francisco, was a huge supporter of the bill from the beginning. Walk SF's executive director, Jody Medeiros, says she believes the new law will really help to improve safety on city streets.
We've seen it work in other places. A place like New York City has brought down speeding around the cameras by almost 60%.
The pilot program will begin in 2025 here in the city and run for 5 years. The cameras will be placed on streets with the highest crash rates as well as school zones. Jody told me while she's happy this program will be going into effect, it's just one of several strategies the city needs to prioritize to make San Francisco's streets safer.
I mean, this is one tool in our toolbox, right? So a city like San Francisco has a lot of other tools. This is one tool, and it's a layered effect, right? We can't just put one thing out there and think that it's going to cure our speeding problem. It is a multi-layer need in a city that has a serious problem.
According to Walk SF, 14 pedestrians have been killed in the city this year and hundreds more injured. In addition to the speed cameras, the organization is pushing the city to ban cars from turning right on red lights and from parking near intersections. Jody says she believes the city still has a long way to go to make the streets as safe as possible, but this law will definitely help.
This is, something that we have been working on and believe that it's going to change the way that people drive and really realize that, it's not acceptable to be speeding in a very dense neighborhood-based city like San Francisco.
Specific locations for the 33 cameras have not yet been chosen. The city is expected to work with local communities to create the program guidelines.
More information on the pilot program. The camera will only take a picture of the vehicle's license plate. Drivers will only be ticketed if they go at least 11 miles per hour over the speed limit, and fines will start at $50. But there are some concerns from privacy advocates. In fact, a coalition called Oakland Privacy says having speed cameras is not the best way to address speeding, and the pilot program will cost a lot of money. They sent us a statement saying, quote, "A lot, not all, of speeding is related to bad road design and lack of traffic calming features, which is especially present in inner-city low-income neighborhoods with traditionally low levels of public investment." The California Department of Justice will oversee reforms to the Vallejo Police Department for the next 5 years. The agreement resolves the DOJ's complaint against Vallejo PD, alleging the department routinely violated people's constitutional rights and engaged in a pattern of unconstitutional conduct.
At its core, this new agreement is about building and strengthening trust between the Vallejo Police Department and the communities it serves. It's about correcting injustices and enhancing public safety for all people in Vallejo.
This comes just months after Vallejo City Council declared a state of emergency over the city's police officer shortage. The City Council will reevaluate the state of emergency every 60 days. We are learning more about the fire that destroyed part of the Livermore shopping center over the weekend. This is Citizen app video. It captures that black smoke from a distance. It happened yesterday evening. And today, here is the aftermath of those flames. 3 vacant buildings destroyed. A 4th is partly damaged. The nearby restaurant owner says she had noticed a potentially dangerous situation and warned the city about it multiple times.
Cops would come down and remove people, and then they would come back. So I don't really know what was happening over there. I thought it was going to go down. because when I saw that smoke, I thought this place was never going to make it. But we are so lucky. If you look at the side, it was just 2 feet away.
They are lucky, and they'll be back in action soon. And to be clear, officials have not confirmed the cause of the fire. The investigation is ongoing. Now to growing tensions here in the Bay Area over the war in the Middle East. Dueling rallies unfold today on UC Berkeley's campus. It started with pro-Palestinian protesters holding a demonstration. They brought signs and flags in support for innocent civilians killed during Israel's retaliation against Hamas.
We are protesting the occupation of Palestine by Israel and the bombing of Gaza and the killing of innocent lives. We're hoping that we can get our message out and make people aware of the atrocities that Israel commits on Palestine every day. So we believe that Israel occupies Palestine and that land belongs to the indigenous Palestinians. And throughout the past 70 years, Israel's been expanding its territory to Palestine, killing and displacing Palestinians.
And during that demonstration, a group of Israeli supporters showed up with their flags to condemn the coordinated terror attacks by Hamas.
My friends were killed in the battle. There was a festival, music festival in Israel. 3,000 people went to this music festival. 3,000. About 500 young people celebrating peace, celebrating music, celebrating values for the world. It was by the border with Gaza, celebrating good things. Were massacred.
Both of today's rallies were peaceful. Americans have been evacuating Israel by air and by sea with the help of the U.S. State Department. A Royal Caribbean cruise ship carrying U.S. citizens left Israel today and is now headed to Cyprus. Now, the ship holds more than 2,400 passengers, and the State Department says more than 20,000 American citizens are stuck in Israel and Gaza. They've asked for help getting home. Meanwhile, Palestinian American citizens are still stranded in Gaza, and despite hopes that the border to Egypt would open today.
We're only citizens. We're not fighting. We're not doing anything. We're just living here.
Humanitarian aid is also stuck at the border crossing for the nearly 1 million Palestinians displaced by the war. As UN officials say, water, power, and medicine is at near depletion. And the White House today announced that President Biden will travel to Israel on Wednesday. He will then meet with Arab leaders in Jordan to discuss humanitarian aid. With signs pointing to Israel getting ready for a ground offensive in Gaza, we asked an expert from Stanford about what may be the end goal with this war.
We've heard the Israelis say that they're committed to destroying Hamas. We can imagine that that involves identifying and killing leaders of Hamas. We can also imagine that that involves destroying some of Hamas's infrastructure, both its weapons manufacturing infrastructure, its missile manufacturing facilities, some of its tunnel infrastructure that it's been using to smuggle weapons and material for its weapons manufacturing systems in and out of Gaza. So I think there's a lot of uncertainty about what the goal is.
We will continue to follow the latest developments out of the Middle East on air and streaming on CBS News Bay Area and online at KPIX.com. Most California residents are receiving another extension on their tax deadline. The spring due date had previously been postponed to today due to last winter's natural disasters in the state. But the IRS announced this morning they are pushing the deadline to November 16th.